This video will illustrate using the General Handbook within the Gospel Library app. After starting the Gospel Library app and coming to this main screen, scroll down on that screen by dragging your finger until you can see the Handbooks and Callings category. Then tap on that category icon. Here a number of different categories of handbooks are portrayed and grouped. And for purposes of this video, we're going to focus on the General Handbook. So I'm going to tap that one in the top left corner. This brings us to the table of contents for the General Handbook. The General Handbook of Instructions used to be contained in two different books, Book 1 and Book 2. Those two books have now been combined into a single General Handbook available to all members of the church. The General Handbook represents the collective wisdom and experience of many different church leaders at different levels, and the answers to many of our questions about how to fulfill our callings and how the church operates are found within the General Handbook. The General Handbook is organized by topic, sections, and subsections. Each of them are numbered and subnumbered. For example, let's look at the Elders Quorum. We'll tap on that item number 8. You can see under item number 8, Elders Quorum, is the purpose and organization in 8.1. 8.1.2 is membership in the Elders Quorum. 8.1.3 is adapting to local needs. I can tap on those, in this case 8.1.3, and it will display the information from the General Handbook on this topic. With a section of the handbook displayed, and this is true for a lot of the content in the Gospel Library application, you can see a blue circle in the bottom right corner of the screen with a pair of headphones portrayed on it. This icon allows you to listen to a recording of the materials. In this case, you can hear someone reading the Handbook of Instructions. If you're in the Scriptures, you can hear them reading the Scriptures. To do that, you tap on that button with the headphones, and you get a set of play controls. The middle button, the black arrow, starts the playback and you can hear the narration. To close that, tap on the word close. As you read through the Handbook of Instructions and in other materials within the Gospel Library, you'll see items identified in blue text. For example, on this screen, the Doctrine and Covenants reference, section 107, verse 89. Those are hyperlinks that take us to that content. In this case, for example, if I tap on that blue lettered link, it jumps me to that verse in the Doctrine and Covenants, and it appears as a window pane, if you will, on the right side of the screen. There I can read that verse. By tapping again on the heading, in this case, Doctrine and Covenants 103.89, it actually takes me to the Doctrine and Covenants section, and the verses that were referenced are indicated by the blue line in the left-hand column. I can press the back arrow button to return to the content that I began with. I can also, after reading the reference, simply tap on the X in the top left corner to close this window, or with my finger, drag the window to the right to make it disappear. The General Handbook is a wonderful resource for us to learn more about our callings, about different topics in church organization. This is the same handbook that our bishops and our stake presidents worldwide use for guidance in their callings in the church as well. This concludes this video on the use of the General Handbook within the Gospel Library application.